What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of my gym split and how I think is the best way to get much stronger. Because in my opinion, I believe like 90% of the people at the gym are doing a terrible job, and there's a reason there's zero improvement. Like, I've seen the same weaklings at my gym for 5 years, and they've never once grown any muscle, and they don't even look like they work out, but I see them at the gym every day. And it's honestly just like pathetic. Now, I know body type, genetics do make a difference, of course. However, I do feel in general, most people do very weak, pathetic workouts. And I wanted to kind of talk about my workout split. Now, it has changed over the years from my 20s into my 30s. In my 20s, I was benching 405 every Monday. I was working out two muscles every single day. Gym 2.5 hours every day. Now I still do gym about 2 hours a day, but I generally do not do two muscles anymore. I just do like one core muscle, and then I do either abs or cardio. Someone did mention I don't do cardio. Very foolish. I do cardio almost every day. And I do cardio not to burn calories, because it's actually very ineffective at burning calories. What I do it for is the cardiovascular health reasons, to like help with my heart. 'Cause my family is high blood pressure. It's just part of my genetics. And so, my doctor told me I need to do cardio. So I do generally Stairmaster for like 20 to 30 minutes, walk on like an incline treadmill pretty fast. I usually do cardio for at least 20 to 30 minutes at the end of the workout, never the beginning. It's not good to do cardio at the beginning. You're wasting energy, and it's much better and more effective to do it at the end. You get a much better workout. So, in terms of there's definitely some preparation I think you need to do for the gym for injury prevention and just like waking up your body, especially as you get older. So I use that back foam roller right there all throughout my back, and I do lots of stretching. Stretching is key, especially like for chest, shoulder, back. You don't want to get a stiff back and hurt your shoulders. And so I do back foam roller, lots of stretching at my house. I do red light therapy as well to help with recovery. Plus, it's generally healthy. Now, if you're in your 30s, I think you should go to a doctor if you're a male and have your testosterone checked to see if you're low T, because unfortunately in our generation and in general, once you hit your 30s, our food is designed to make you have low T. And so I went and tested. I was at 150. To give you hindsight, healthy ranges are 400 to 800. And so even though I was hitting the gym, I mean, my diet's always crap if I'm honest, but I was at 150. So I got on the shot, so it shot up the butt. I don't necessarily like that one, just because first off, I don't like injecting myself. I'm like a Terminator. I can't self-terminate or injure myself, so I can't put a needle in myself. So I'd have the wife do it, which she was always annoyed, and it kind of hurt a little bit. So it's just an annoyance. So I transitioned to the gel. So it's like a lotion you put on every morning. So I put it on when I get home from the gym. So I take that to get me to healthy range, which, like I said, is 400 to 800. So it's not considered steroids by any means. It's testosterone replacement to get you to normal ranges, because you want to ensure you're between that 400 to 800. So I'm at the high, like 800 right now. And you definitely notice a difference in terms of like energy levels, your metabolism. Because before, when I was eating like really bad like I do now, I would gain a lot of weight, where now I kind of just stay the same. Granted, I could lose weight easily. I really could. Like, I've lost 20 pounds in like 2 weeks. However, I don't see a huge benefit in doing it. If you, like me getting like ripped abs, that's not going to benefit me in any way. The only thing it's going to do is hurt my food life. Like, my food life's going to suck. I'm going to be eating like turkey and mustard, just chicken, tons of eggs, and my food life sucks. Well, right now, I eat whatever I want. I can go eat pizza, cinnamon rolls, peach cobbler, and yes, I have a tiny belly. It's not massive by any means, but I still look awesome at the gym. I get compliments all the time. I'm lifting hard and heavy, and I feel great. I have tons of energy. So for me, it would just ruin my food life. Now, I do believe with certain people, yes, you should definitely be dieting. My philosophy is my chest needs to be bigger than my belly. As long as my chest is bigger than my belly, I'm good. But if my belly gets bigger than my chest, then I'm going to like, okay, let's calm down on the sweets. And I believe sweets are probably the biggest perpetrator when it does come to gaining weight, like making your face look more fat. And it's going to make your, what is that word I'm looking for? It's definitely going to make like your joints hurt a little bit more, like you're more inflamed. So sweets are definitely the biggest culprit, but I do have a sweet tooth. It's just part of who I am. Every time I eat like a salty food, I immediately crave sweets. Ever since I hit my 30s. In my 20s, I didn't care. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, I need some ice cream or something. The only way to like get past that craving is I have to immediately brush my teeth. But the moment that salt hits, I have that extreme desire to eat something sweet. Nevertheless, so that's kind of like the whole preparation, I will say. Now, when it comes to the actual weightlifting, like I said, I do believe most people have very pathetic and wimpy workouts. But if I'm going to put you on a split, you're in your 30s like me, I'm going to say, let's just call it back day one, back and abs. Now, when I lift, generally my first, like I do a bunch of warm up, like I build up to my weight that I can generally do. Now, I'm not looking to gain muscle right now. I have zero desire to get any stronger. It's already hard enough putting shirts on because I'm so wide and my arms are so big, my back is wide. So I'm not looking to gain muscle. But if you're looking to gain muscle, you need to be doing a few different methods. One is 5 sets of 5 reps. So like you're barely getting 5 reps, you need a spotter, and you're doing just 5 reps of heavy weight. And you're really pushing yourself. I also recommend wearing like workout gloves that help with wrist protection, give you better grip, back belt. If you have tennis elbow, wear like the elbow sleeves. So yeah, do all that, do lots of stretching, lots of warm up, especially if you're doing chest. But build your way up to where you can, you're not having pain. Do like 5 sets of 5 reps. That's a great way to build muscle. Additionally, just in general, lifting heavy. And I also like to do the whole pyramid, especially like when it comes to bench. Like I start at just the bar. I see some people go straight to like a plate and a 25. Like I see this guy at the gym. He's decently strong, but he barely looks like he works out. And I've been telling him for years to stop doing this, and now he's having pain. But he'd literally just enter the gym and immediately throw a plate and a 25 on. I would never do that. I go to a machine, do an incline chest, and I do literally the whole, like I just keep going up till I get to max weight of 290. And then I go to the barbell after I've done a bazillion stretches, warmed up my shoulders and back. And then I start at the bar and I do like 25 reps and I do it twice. Then I go up to a plate and then I do that like 20 reps 3 times. Then I go up to 2 plates. And then when I go up to 2 plates, that's when I'm pretty much kind of warmed up. So I do 2 plates. Last time I did chest, I did 51 reps. Now, when I'm doing chest, I do not do full extension because that's actually bad for you. If you listen to Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and any other really popular bodybuilder, they advise to only go about 3/4 of the way up. Because when you do that full extension, all it's doing is putting pressure on your elbow and your shoulder joints. And it's just not good for you. Your actual chest being contracted is from the bottom of the chest to 3/4 the way up. And me, I have extra long arms, so it's really bad on my joints to do that. So I go about 3/4 the way up when I do like the 225. If I'm ever doing a 1 rep max, I always touch my chest and go fully up. But in general, working out, I only go 3/4 the way up. So I did 225 51 times. Then I went to 275, so 2 plates into 25. I did it 25 reps. Then I went up to 315 and hit that. Like if I'm going all the way up, I do it 15 times. Then I'd do 375, so 3 plates into 25. I do that 5 times. Then I'd go up to 405, so 445 plates and hit that. I mean, I can easily do it 2 reps. On a great day, I've done it 5 reps, but that did hurt my shoulder a little bit. If I want to go heavier, I did do 455 the other day, and I got it up pretty easy. But if I'm honest, afterwards, like my shoulder was hurting, my elbow was hurting. And so like it felt great, and I felt like my technique was right, but just going that heavy at my age, I'm late 30s, it's just too heavy in my body. Back in my 30s, I could go up that weight no problem. Or in my 20s, I could do that no problem. But now, I feel like 405 is kind of the max weight before I start to get pain. And so nowadays, I only go up to 405 rarely just because I am older. In my 20s, I did 405 every Monday. I went up to like 460 and hit that. And I hit it pretty easy, actually. But in essence, you kind of see how it's like a pyramid. I keep just gradually going up, doing so many reps. And then once you get to that, where you're doing like the 1 to 2 reps, almost your max, then you go back down. So then after like the 405, I'd go back down to 315, hit it 10 reps, 2 sets, So in essence, I'm getting 315, like 3 sets of 10. Then I go back down to 225, and then I do really just as many reps as I can. So I do like anywhere from 20 to 35 reps, and then I'm done with that core main chest workout. That's like the main one that's building the muscle. All my sequential workouts, I'll hit like, let's say, incline dumbbell, and I don't do it like super incline. I do more like the very first one. You don't want it too inclined, then it works more of your shoulders. And I will grab a 100-pound dumbbell and a 50-pound dumbbell, and I'll do 20-20. So like a drop set. So 20 reps on the 100. Immediately when I'm done, I grab the 50 and do another 20. So 40 reps total, and I'll do 4 sets of that. So I could go up to the 125 dumbbells, which are max, and hit it 10 reps. But usually I like to just go lighter the rest of my workout. So 20 reps on everything. But it's still like heavyweight, like 100-pound dumbbells. I'm probably one of the only few guys in my gym that actually do that. Most people, like I said, are weaklings. From there, I usually might do a decline machine, throw on 2 plates and a 25, do that, 20 reps, 4 sets, and then I do flies, variety of flies, from machine flies to max weight drop set, half weight, 20 reps each, or I do where you have what the frick is that even called? That thing where you have the weight and then you grab the thing, you can adjust it. I don't even know what it's called. I use that a million times, but yeah, I use that, and I'll do it from high, medium, and low, 20 reps, 3 sets each, and it works out all angles of the chest. Sometimes I like to end the chest workout as well with push-ups, like do like 3 sets of 50 push-ups. But usually by then, like my neck is starting to feel stressed, my elbows and shoulders, so it kind of depends. But in one golden rule generally, if it's really hurting, like I would say immediately stop that workout. Don't do that workout again. And depending on the pain, like if you keep experiencing pain, just stop the workout. Because your number one goal should also be injury prevention at the gym. But that's kind of an example of my chest workout. I do similar things. I would say do between 4 to 5 different types of workouts, and always your first 2 workouts go heavy, and then the rest do lots of drop setting, supersetting, workout till failure. The idea is you generally want to work your muscle out till failure. And that's why you want to do like a drop set, like go high and then just keep going down until you've just completely exhausted that muscle, burnt it out completely. And generally, yes, you do want to be sore. I do take protein and creatine. So creatine is crucial for building muscle. When I first got on creatine after my mission in the Philippines, I went from 170 pounds to 225 in 3 months. Gained a ton of muscle real quick on creatine, lifting hard and heavy. Of course, I did have muscle memory, but you can get a lot of muscle fast for lifting hard, heavy, eating the sufficient amount of calories. I'm sure you could just Google like a good workout gain muscle plan. There's obviously a lot of pros and cons to having muscle. It's not going to help you with the girls. Girls generally don't care about muscles. They care just about money, it seems like. But they don't care too much about muscles. I've gotten complimented from a girl once my entire life on my muscles, like at the gym. So they never compliment you. It's the guys that compliment me. But don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself. You want to be a warrior like Goku and Vegeta? That's my reasoning. That is why I want to be big and buff. My wife does actually like me being buff, but yeah, that's why I do it. I believe you should always do everything for yourself and not for other people. Do it for yourself. You want to work out, look good in the mirror, have a big chest, wide shoulders. Do it for yourself. So, but in general, I do hit the gym 6 days a week, 1 rest day. So today's my rest day. I'm checking out my phenomenal statue collection while then I'm going to play some video games. I finished My Hero Academia Season 7, so Season 8 comes out in October. Super stoked. But today I'm going to focus mostly on video games and then watching anime with the wife. Me and the wife just love to watch anime together. I also bought a new grill, Ninja Flex Flame. We grilled it yesterday, and it was super good. The wife made beef short ribs, so absolutely freaking amazing. Anyways, folks, that is kind of a rough on like my gym style. I also like to end with steam room. I feel like it helps clear my head, get the salt out of my body. Like I said, my diet sucks, so don't ask me. I'm not a nutritionist. I eat what I want, but I do work out hard and heavy at the gym. I go there for 2 hours. I work out hard and heavy. And, if you look at the actual statistics, there's less than 10,000 people in the world that can bench 405. So I'm one of 10,000, which is considerably impressive considering there's 5 billion people in the world or something like that. That is considerably impressive. So, anyways, that's kind of my take on the gym. But like I said, most people I do believe just do very pathetic and wimpy workouts. They're not lifting hard enough. They're taking too long of breaks. You should only rest about a minute and 15 seconds between workouts. Unless you're doing like super heavy chest, then generally I'll wait like 3 to 4 minutes between like going up heavier. But in general, most workouts, a minute and 15 to a minute and 30 seconds. Don't get on your phone and just scroll TikTok for 20 minutes before your next workout. You're not going to get a good workout that way. You have to be consistently go in hitting it hard. That is it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.